Hello once again everyone, this is Hannibal of Carthage, and today I'm going to bring you a Medieval 2 Total War online battle. This battle I played as Scotland against the Holy Roman Empire. This is a pretty good battle. Came down, it was really close, it was really fun. Alright, so I'm just going to go over the army compositions quickly. I played as Scotland, and up front here I have 4 units of these noble Highland archers, and then behind them I have 4 units of noble pikemen. They're probably the most heavily armored pikemen in the game from what I've seen. But behind them, I have 4 units of noble swordsmen, and then on either flank of them, I have 1 unit of Galloglash for a total of 2. And then for my cavalry, I have 1 unit of General's Bodyguard, 4 units of these Knights Templar. And then way over here, my right flank, I have 1 unit of Border Horse. I brought these guys because I was thinking maybe I could use them to just kind of harry the enemy and maybe try to take out his archers with them. Just kind of be an annoyance. I never played Scotland before, so I was a little bit worried because I know the Holy Roman Empire has some really decent units that it can bring to bear. So, in any case, my opponent, he brought 2 units of these Pavi's crossbowmen, and then behind them he has 4 units of Landsknecht pikemen, and then in the middle here he brought 1 unit of Serpentine, and this guy's going to be an annoyance to me. Behind or on either side of them he has 3 units of these dismounted feudal knights. As you can see, some of them are upgraded a little more, as these guys have more armor than these two. And then over here he has 4 units of these dismounted Gothic knights, and these guys are going to be just devastating to me in this army, or in this battle, sorry. For cavalry, he has 2 units of these mounted sergeants, 1 unit of mounted crossbowmen here on his right flank. In the middle, way in the back, he has 1 unit of General's Bodyguard. On this flank, his left flank, he brought 2 units of Gothic Knights. So that's the army composition, and I guess we'll get going with the actual battle here. So the first thing I'm going to do is just shift my army a little bit to better face his, because obviously we're a little bit off kilter from each other. And the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly bring this warhorse over to my left flank here, because they're light cav, they're much faster than my heavy cav. I figured maybe I could use them to bring down this mounted crossbowman, so they won't be a nuisance to my troops. Alright, there we go. I'm shifting. I'm going to start running these guys over here. I'm going to move forward as well, because I don't like bringing artillery to battles just because it is kind of an annoyance, and you're not going to get enough kills for it to, I guess, change the outcome of the battle, but it's just an annoyance of enough that it forces the other new player to attack, just because if they sit there, then they are going to get unnecessary casualties. So I guess it's good for that kind of thing, but I just don't like to use it. It was fine that he brought it though. And I guess, as you can see, he's doing some damage to me, and I'm not liking that. He's even taking out some of my cav. I'm like, okay, I cannot deal with this, so I'm going to move forward here. I make a mistake really early in the battle, and I was really disappointed in myself when I saw this. I'm going to move my archers forward, but then I'm going to move my pikemen in to attack these Landsknecht pikemen. The problem is, I'm moving my infantry forward, I'm moving them over this way, and this leaves this archer unit wide open for a cavalry attack, and that's exactly what happens. He sees this opening, and he goes for it, and I can't do anything about it. My cavalry is much slower, and I see what's going on, but I try to divert, and he just gets an amazing charge on right here. Charge off, and just slaughters these archers. I do get my cavalry in there. He doesn't pull his out fast enough, and so we are going to destroy these this unit of mounted sergeants. But the damage is already done, and that was a really stupid mistake on my part. So he's pulled his archers back, and I'm going to now engage with my pikemen. The thing is with pikemen, when you're on the attack, especially against like other pikemen, you could really go either way. And as you're going to see, I kind of win the pike fight on this side, and my men are just going to get slaughtered on this side. It just, when you're attacking with pikemen, it just doesn't go well. They're a great defense unit, but not a good offensive unit. But against other pikes, I mean, they'll do okay sometimes. See, even though these guys are heavily armored, they're still just getting torn apart. Over here, I have engaged what's left of his mounted sergeants, and I am taking out his cavalry force on this side. I destroyed his mounted crossbowmen, which was nice. He allowed them to get caught up, but now he's bringing his general's bodyguard over here. It's a nice flanking charge from my Templars. And now here's the problem right here. I have infantry going this way, trying to support the cav fight, even though I really don't need to. I have infantry on this flank. Just thinking maybe I'm trying to do exactly what he does. I'm trying to flank, and he gets there first. And see, he has Feudal Knights coming on this flank, taking out my pikemen here. And the other reason why these guys just get trashed on this side, they might have won this fight if not for the fact that he brings in all these Gothic Knights and just gets trashed. And so I'm trying to like run infantry that way. He just kind of got there first, and you know, he played really well. So I'm having to react to him, which means he has the advantage, and he's just sweeping my pikemen away. And these Gothic Knights are, I mean, I'm doing some nice damage to them with my archers, but against my noble swordsmen, I'm not sure why the game does this. Like when you charge forward, it's like a line of men charges forward, and the rest of them stop, and then they all move in. It's kind of weird. And then comes the infantry. But these Gothic Knights are just going to tear through my noble swordsmen for the most part. I have my archers focusing on his pikemen at the moment. Over here I do have and I should have just left these guys alone, honestly, and attacked him from behind with his cav. Instead I go for his cavalry, try to take them out. And here's another problem, is I get all blobbed up on this one unit here, which allows him free reign with his unit of Gothic Knights. They are going to get a little stopped up with his own troops, but they are going to still get a decent charge off, and he just played really well. As you can see, I mean, now his Gothic Knights are tearing apart what's left of my Templars over here. I did get as good as I got, though. I mean, I've lost 57% of my army, but he's lost 56% now. So it was a close battle the whole way. It's just he played better.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
I made more. Basically, like he made less mistakes and played better, and I made more mistakes and just didn't make the right decisions, I guess. But it was a really close battle, really fun, and as you're gonna see, it comes down to just a few men on either side.
Protectors, our general lies slain upon the battlefield.
I almost thought I lost a little earlier, but I kind of came back and was able to kind of bring the balance more towards my favor again, which was great. And he did start making a few mistakes, but see it kind of like that. He took out his own pikeman with a serpentine there. His archers are routing, but they're going to come back. I'm actually going to hold my own over here. The thing is, these Galloglaciers are probably attack-wise at the same level these dismounted Gothic Knights. It's just that they have little to no armor, and so that's why they weren't. That's why they got just destroyed when it came to fighting the Gothic Knights. I mean, they could deal out attacks just fine, but their defense was very low. So I did end up winning over here, and so I'm trying to attack his archers, but he's bringing in these feudal knights. So I'm gonna try to pull out what's left of my cav over here. And as you can see, like I have a few units of infantry left. I'm gonna win this fight here, and I'm using what's left of my archers to just try to kill as many of his men as possible. But I mean, he still has a fair number of archers, and my cavalry is slowly getting torn apart.
By the saints, our men have slain the enemy general. His troops will lose their will to fight.
I kind of find that funny, actually. These archers killed his general. I mean, you don't see that too often. But I'm still getting some nice kills with my archers. These pikemen are just going to get torn apart by my noble swordsmen. This was kind of fun. He ended up taking out what was left of my cavalry, but these guys came back from routing. There's like 5 guys that were left in my general's bodyguard, and I see this giant hole. I'm like, I'm going to take out this serpentine just because it's annoying me. I mean, it's not really doing too much damage to me at this point, but I was like, why not? And these guys are faster. I mean, he sees what I'm doing. He's going to try to block the attack, but I'm going to get a nice charge. And my guys are going to finish off what's left of this serpentine crew. He does have his archers firing in on, or his crossbowmen firing in on my guys. I'm going to try to kill the rest of this crew, and I'm going to now target these crossbowmen, get as many kills as possible on them before his infantry catches up to them. I mean, there's only 5 of them, so I can't do too much with it, but I'm going to do my best, just annoying him as long as possible. As you can see, they still did a nice job with those archers, but there's just not enough of them to do extreme amount of damage. So I have these infantry left, and as you can see, like, none of us really have that much troops left. I have these infantry here, these, a few cav here, and then some archers spread out. And then he has what's left of his 2 units of crossbowmen, 1 very depleted unit of pikemen, and then a few units of feudal knights left, and that's it, except for what's over here. So like I said, very depleted units of feudal knights, very close battle. None of us really even know who's going to win at this point still. I'm thinking, well, maybe my noble swordsman can beat him, but he has all these archers, and they're crossbowmen, and they're doing some nice damage to these infantry. He is going to move these units forward. I'm doing the same thing to his infantry, trying to kill them with my archers. But because of his crossbowmen, he has some nice flanking fire going on. My infantry is going to rout. And I bring in this cavalry again to try to take out more of his crossbowmen, but they get a nice volley off on me, and so those guys are going to rout. And at this point I was thinking, well, maybe I can just, play the game of, I still had plenty of ammunition with my archers, so I was thinking maybe I can just run away and shoot, but I didn't want to do that. I find that that's a cheap tactic. It's, it was a really close battle, and I could have done that. Maybe it worked, maybe it wouldn't have, but
Our enemies
in the
may have
end,
won this battle, but they have not won this war.
as you can see, I admit defeat. Just it was just to be fair. I basically was worse off than he was, but it was a really close battle, really fun. As you can see, neither of us had that many men remaining. I lost 181. He lost 811. I did deploy a few more men than he did. I 1,121, whereas he only deployed 1,081. But see, like I killed 900. I actually killed more than he did. I killed 900 of his. He killed 864 of mine. I must have got a lot of friendly fire archer kills there, but I don't know. Well, I guess that doesn't include captured, so I guess not. But anyways, as you can see, my general's bodyguard got a lot of kills, 72, which was pretty nice. But the rest of my cavalry didn't do too great. The pikemen got trashed. I mean, these guys, they got 32 kills, 39 kills, 43. These guys did a really good job of getting 87 kills. You don't see that too often with pikemen, but overall my pikemen didn't do too well. My archers, these guys were the ones who got slaughtered, the 60, and they only got 8 kills. My archers really didn't do all that well either, the 45 kills, 29 kills. Yeah, my archers didn't do all that well. This unit of noble swordsmen, though, they did great, getting 126 kills, so that was great. But I just didn't play as well as he did. It was a good game to him, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. In any case, I'll see you guys later.